we're back in the van. Not really. Hey, I'm Natalie. I'm a wellness and lifestyle coach, and I often work remote most of the year, but I am wrapping up my summer travel of in-person contracts, in-person work as an educator and offering wellness workshops. And I am in it's a converted Sprinter van, but the last 3 weeks I've been traveling around regionally in Wisconsin, Minnesota, but now it's time to go home, back to my tiny house in Minnesota, and I'm really excited, and I'm really excited to just be grounded again. But there's this day where I transition home. There's like a decompression time that happens, and I thought it would be really cool to take you along with me in terms of what I do, in terms of my habits, in terms of what I eat, and how I take care of my body and how I take care of my mind to transition back home, because it can often feel like whiplash and there can be a lot of emotions that come with that. So I'm in the middle of a 3.5 to 4 hour drive, and there's this really awesome stop at a place in Ashland, Wisconsin that has fresh water. So I'm gonna start there with getting really good water, because I want to keep my body hydrated and I want as clean of water as possible. Hi there, how are you? I'm alright, how you doing? Really cool thing about this spot where the artesian water is Lake Superior is literally right here. And so I'm gonna go jump in that water to cool down. I love this. I feel like water just allows you to be more fluid. It resets any sort of frustration or anger I might have, or just like the anticipation of coming home. And a lot of times when you're on vacation or you're traveling, you can kind of like forget things that you are worried about in your life, and then when you're coming back, it's like the impending doom almost. And water just like resets my system. It's like the reset button. So I'm always grateful to go back into Lake Superior and be able to just jump in. Next is food. I like to eat a small dinner on the days where I am transitioning home. And it sounds a little silly, but I want to digest my emotions. I want to digest my experiences. I've done a lot in the last 3 weeks on the road, and I haven't been in my own space other than this van, which I've been in most nights. But it feels good I can just tell I don't have a big appetite, and eating a smaller dinner, it just allows my body to keep digesting everything that I've been doing and going through everything that I've done in these last 3 weeks with canoeing and teaching and visiting friends and family and being in different spaces and different states. So I want to eat a small dinner. So we're not going to be doing anything too special. I'm just going to do what I have in the van. So I have some dry food. I mean, this is like pretty low pickings, but I'm going to do like some nuts and seeds. I have a few sunflower seeds here. I have some walnuts. I got some veggie straws. Went camping with my niece and nephews and got fun things like veggie straws. I have some chia seeds in here and some peanuts and cranberries. And then I have some leftover things in the cooler. Not much, but I got some grapes. I got some ham, and I got some cucumber. So we're gonna just make something. I think it's just gonna be like a little hors d'oeuvre plate, little snack plate. Oh, and an apple. Nice. Okay, good.
So this is a pretty light meal for me, and that's the point. I'm not trying to have an intense amount of fat or protein. I'm mostly looking at things that are fresh and raw, so that, because it's summer, like I want things that are going to be light on my digestion and they're going to hydrate me a little bit, and then I'm eating early enough that all of my food gets digested well in advance of before I go to bed. I think the other thing that's interesting about a light dinner is that who wants to come home from a ton of traveling and has to like start cooking in the kitchen when you have to like reorganize your house? The last thing I want to do is like cook a meal in my kitchen, because it's just more time and I'd rather just focus on relaxing and like just chilling out. It feels so good to be home. Well, there's a light on it.
And it works.
Oh, yay! We're home. Don't ask me why, but I love like tending to my plants right away before I do anything else. So I already made a tiny little new vase of wildflowers from the yard. This is yarrow. It already smells so good. This is my mint that didn't get enough water. I brought some mosquitoes in with me. It's okay. This guy's looking okay. I gave it some water already. And this little guy is like just booming. All right, so what I'm thinking about as I'm coming in the door is my physical space. I want to have my physical space organized and clean and tidy and things put away so that I can wake up tomorrow morning and just start work, start meditation, start workout, start making good food, and everything's in its place and I'm not half packing. All I'm focused on tonight is my organization of my physical things, getting to bed early, and having a moment where I relax and do something away from a screen. I love it. I've been visiting with the neighbors too, like social connections. When you've been traveling, when you've been away from home, and like just having connections with friends. So our tiny house is parked on at our friend's farm, and there's another girl who lives in her tiny house and our friends, and there's just like always other people here. So even just coming in the driveway, there's like immediately 3 people to say hello to and catch up. So social connections, I think, is one of those pieces that like helps me reconnect. It brings a lot of joy to my heart. It's like my hand over my heart, and it feels so relaxing to just say hello and not just immediately go to my house and like do my things, but see how other people are doing. Oh, look at that little OJ didn't even get touched. now it's time for bed, and I'm so grateful for cozy space. Well, I got super cozy, and I think I fell asleep last night, which is great. That's a great sign of that I was able to wind myself down. I woke up naturally this morning at 5:45. I did go back to sleep, but it just felt really good to know that I can wake up naturally like that with great energy because I took care of myself the night before. I hope it was helpful for you to just see an evening or like half a day where what I do in times of transition when I'm coming back from traveling, and it feels so good to have those things in place. And now I feel really good about today, and I'm taking it easy this morning and gonna jump into some work, and I'm really excited to hear how this video lands for you.